What's up, guys? Michigan Air Gunner. We're out at the farm seeing if we can pick off a little bit of the bird population. As you can see in some footage when I pulled in, there was a shit ton of starlings out. But we have the Challenger 25 cal, and Terry Fox sent this over. He put the regulator kit in it. I've had to do some tuning to it. I turned the regulator down about a quarter turn. I clipped one of the springs, and I got it shooting the 33 grain JSBs at about 9.7. I mean, I'm getting, I think, about 3 mags out of it before I refill anyway. It's a great little gun so far. I mean, I'm not getting the hole accuracy for like competitive, but I'm getting real decent grouping for hunting and stuff like that. But we're going to see what we can knock down and see if this gun can earn its keep. Got that one. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Ah!
You don't want to wait and see if pigeons come?
Need to remember to cock my gun. Got it.
You get them?
Yep.
You're supposed to do like a cowboy, shoot from the waist.
What's up, guys? We're back. It started raining. Birds weren't flying no more. They were starting to get smart that if they land on that silo, they were going to get picked off. But I decided to just drop some final thoughts on this gun. First, thank you, Terry Fox, for sending this gun out for everybody to see what it can do. All the shots that were taken were in between 50 and 60 yards. I mean, I did have 2, I think, that were about 30 yards, which was the one on the ladder and the one on the tree. But all the way up at the top of the silo, that was about 50 yards, 55 yards. Anyway, so Terry Fox sent me this gun with the regulator kit put in it. And when I got it, it was shooting about 960, 980 with the 33 grains. And I tried every different pellet I could try, and I could not get anything to shoot below like a 3-inch group. And I tried everything I had H&Ns, I had Hades, I had 25 grain Diablo, the 33 grain Diablo JSBs, I had FX pellets, I even tried, I can't think of the name of Polymags. I tried the Polymags, everything I tried, slugs. I could not get anything to group the way they should be grouping for a hunter. So what I did is I took the regulator and I turned it down about a quarter turn. I pulled the spring out and I clipped one of the curls off. Then I did my shot string again, and that got me down to around 907. I think I was fluctuating between 900 and 907 I did a 2 mag string. And then my shots were down to about a quarter at 50 yards. So that I found to be perfectly acceptable for a hunting gun. I mean, if you're going out in your backyard, shooting night critters walking around or birds up in the tree, size of a quarter, you're going to kill it. As you can see, those birds ain't very big. I mean, they're just little starlings. And we had no problem. We did have a couple misses, but I had my Bushnell Nitro on here, first focal plane, my Tacticam on the back. Everything seemed to work pretty good. The only dislikes with this gun is the weight. I mean, it is a heavier gun. I don't know what it is when it comes to cheaper means heavier. I mean, that's what I found anyway. But I am also finding with these newer stocks and this newer safety system that if you tighten it up too much, you push against the trigger and you cannot engage your safety. And that is a little bit of a safety concern because I didn't find that out until I was playing with my 357 and it accidentally went off when I was looking at the target. I closed it and it shot without me touching the trigger, and I looked at the stock and the stock was literally right up against it. So I had to come home, drilled it out, and luckily that's all it was, nothing big, but definitely something you guys should look at. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you and say everything's perfect, but that is definitely my main concern right there, is the safety. With the regulator in it though, I mean, you're kind of taking a gun that was made to be a high-powered slug gun and dimming it down to a pellet gun. I mean, yeah, you can still shoot slugs out of it, but the whole point of the regulator is more shots. The whole point when AEA came out was more power, and you could shoot a slug at over 1,000 some feet per second with like a 40 grain slug. So if you want mass power, don't put the regulator in it. If you want good shot count for the 3,600 PSI, get the regulator. Also, with the regulator installed, you have to take off this little cap. Maybe. You have to take off the cap to be able to put a suppressor on here. I think I had the FX suppressor that came with one of my FXs I had at some point in time, but it was a 25 cal, and that one would fit on here, but my Tatsu would not fit if I had this on here. It's just a little too fat. But with that being said, when I got this gun shooting right and I put a suppressor on here, I went back to having shots all over the place. So, I mean, it is, my gun anyway, is very picky on what you do with it. But I think right now I got it settled in with the 33 grains. Oh, shooting 9. I might turn it down to about 860 just to get in that little sweet pocket and not use as much air. But, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, it's a cheaper gun that you are going to go out and definitely knock something down with. No question. And there's not a lot of guns out there in this price range that, without, let's say without the regulator, that will put out the power that this gun can put out in 25 cal. There's just, these guns are supreme when it comes to power. And then it's just taming that power with your accuracy. Because if you don't have accuracy, there's no point in all that power. But the regulator that's coming out, I mean, they got them for the small ones. I've seen the test one that Mr. Hollowpoint put out for the 58. Those are really just if you want that extra shot count. So there's going to be two groups of guys. There's going to be shot count guy, I'm going out squirrel hunting. There's going to be high power guy, I want my 25 to go out coyote hunting. So it's whichever category you fall into. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. Keep on shooting. Look at Fox Air Power. Check out all the different guns they got. I know he gets stuff in all the time. Shipping's been a bitch lately from overseas. So keep that in mind. But definitely check out Fox Air Power. Terry is an awesome guy. He has no problem getting back a hold of you and saying, what do you need, when you call him, text him, send him a message on Facebook, and if he can't get it, he'll let you know where it is or when it will be in that he has it. So, till next time, guys. Talk to you later.